I'm going to do the annual service on my Toro Snow Blower. It's a couple of years old. It's an 828 OAE. Now, I've done this before, but I am not a mechanic. So don't follow what I do. Take this for entertainment purposes only. And I'm going to leave a copy of this page in the video now, which states the maintenance, safety, and preparing for maintenance instructions. Follow those. And as you're looking at that, you can see that these are the yearly checks. We're going to go through those one by one. Let's get started. According to the safety instructions, I'm going to pull the spark plug cap off. Remove the key. It's on a level surface and my snowblower has not been started. I have a paved driveway and the Toro manual is calling for a 3mm or 1/8 inch gap on this runner between here and the driveway if your driveway is smooth. And mine is smooth. So as you can see, when I set this up, I use this blade, which is just a little bit less than 3mm. So I'll tip my snowblower up and set it on that blade. Just like that. I have a 13mm socket here. Now that I have my plate in here, I'm just going to hold down and tighten it up, and it'll be the right 1/8 inch gap. Off to the other side. The instructions say that this bracket should be touching the frame, and it's like a 1/16 of an inch out. So I'm going to loosen this jam nut here and let it fall down to touch the frame. I'm using a 3/8 inch wrench at the bottom. Let's just undo our vice grips, spin it out till it touches. Now we'll just take some of the slack up. I'm thinking that's pretty good. Easy adjustment, but it should have been done. Perfect. I'm going to pull the first nut out. I have a 3/8 inch drive socket. Let's get the one on the other side. It's right here. Oh, we don't even have to undo the light. On page 21, there's a spec that there should be a 1/16 of an inch gap right here. And that is achieved with this cable. I guess the trick is to pull up on this and turn the nut in. I have achieved my gap, and it is right here. I can put my fingernail through it. That's just perfect. Now, we'll just tighten that nut back up. Okay. Let's put the plastic cover back on. Very easy. Everything in life is fiddly. There's just no easy way. Okay, put this one in finger tight. Our next check is to remove this plug, and we're going to check the level of the gearbox oil. And the first thing it says is to make sure the area around it is clean. So we're just going to spray it with a little brake cleaner. Wait a minute, wipe it off before we pull that. There's a little groove in here that we can get underneath this plug. I'm going to try it with a pair of nail nose pliers. Hold down, and it says in figure 31 that the ultimate level is 1.5 inches. And I'm about 1 inch too high for that, too low. So I'm gonna have to go buy some 85W90 gear oil. Okay, hold it here. I don't know if you can see. But that's 1.5 inches. I'm going to tip the snowblower up in order to do the last thing on the maintenance schedule, which is oil this shaft slightly. Now I'm going to tip it up because I have a bad back. Don't do this at home. To do that, I have to take off this plate with these screws. If you don't have one of these, get one. Magnetic tray. This is my 3/8 inch socket. They're like $4 for a pack. That's perfect. I'm going to show you what they're talking about. This rear shaft here is the hex shaft they want you to oil. My snowblower is new, and as you can see, it's well oiled, so I'm going to leave it alone. Underneath, so that's the top. I see rust starting right here on this seam, so I'll just give it a little shot of fluid film. Wipe it off with a rag in a minute. Precision fit. These are just speed nut fasteners, so you don't want to tighten them too much. Okay. Right in this area is the on and off for the gas. So my bowl should be empty. So what I'm going to do is take this drain out, turn the gas on, and flush any moisture that's in the bowl out into a container. There you go. See, I ran it out. There's nothing in there. What we're looking for is water. I'm going to turn the gas on, and you can see the bowl filling, and I'm just letting it flush out the bottom, because if there's water in there, the jet won't be able to suck it up, and then you'll get that surging. Time to drain the oil. That's a 10mm bolt. I have a funnel set up with a zip tie. I have a really good funnel. I think I can find it anywhere. It's the story of my life. So I have it jammed underneath the pipe. I have this finger tight. And this should be 0.6 of a liter, I believe. So 600 ml. And we'll just take the cap off here and let it flow. There you go. As you can see, it'll drip right into my drain pan. Put something under the opposite wheel to help it drain quicker. Now the oil is 0.7 of a liter, 530 synthetic. So I'm just going to sneak up on it. But it says to put it in, this was a surprise to me, and actually turn it so it locks. Pull it out. That could be perfect. We'll have to check it again after we start it. Boy, that one's never been out of there. It's calling for, I looked online, people said 20 foot-pounds. The manual just says snug. I don't know if you can see, but that spark plug looks perfect. I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not. I have an NGK BPR6ES. That was listed in the manual. And it's 30 thou is the gap. I've got my 20 and 10 together. My 20 and 10 together, and it just fits through. Now, it says 20 foot-pounds. The number one thing you want to do, you always want to thread these in with your fingers. As long as you thread them in with your fingers, you got it made. The manual says 17 to 20 pounds because it's not really cold. I'm going to go to 20. There you go. Tires are pumped up, oil's changed, plugs changed, all the adjustments are done. Now I hope this helps somebody. Please like, share, and subscribe, and leave me comments if you think I've done something wrong, because like I said, I'm not a mechanic. And this was for entertainment purposes only, and boy, I found lots of stuff that I thought was not adjusted correctly.